So when are you going to see her again? Not that it didn't make any fucking difference.
It looks like you opened the blinds.
I know, it does.
looks like
Did
more.
No, I didn't.
It looks like more lighting. All right, well, we're just going to have to deal with it.
Or do you want to sit on the other side?
Let's do one here and then we'll switch.
Okay.
If we think it's terrible.
Oh, wait, you're recording this already?
Already.
All right.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Jodi's birthday.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Well, by the time...
Today's my nemesis's birthday.
Oh, who's your nemesis? Oh, should we not say? I can bleep it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I like... I liked her in high school. She was fine.
No, she wasn't.
She was very attractive. Her sister, a knockout.
She was better looking. The sister was better looking.
Had like a real Susie and the Banshees vibe.
Yeah.
She was real hot.
Yeah.
Was the first person to show me Pearl Jam. Yeah.
She's also my nemesis.
Yeah, which is a weird thing to have a nemesis.
But you know what?
You're not a.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
And she wrote something. Do you know that she actually paid to put something in the yearbook about me and Natalie? She wrote, her quote was, "Jodi and Natalie, you'll get yours in the end."
Ew.
No, it's fucking awesome. The fact that she actually paid and put this into the yearbook for me to see forever, the fact that my existence bothered you that much.
That's so, yeah, I don't like that.
Okay, see, now you see why she's my nemesis.
Well, I mean,
Whatever. Anyway, yeah, yesterday was my birthday. Good.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Wish her a happy birthday in the comments.
Yeah.
We're trying to theme. We're trying to do something here. We're not just two idiots. I mean, we are two idiots, but we're etiquette. Because I'm sure we've mentioned this on the pod. Excellent homemaker. Very cooks amazing, keeps a great home. I mean, that section doesn't look great right now, but
it's a pile.
But I mean, in general, and I feel like you have like a lot of tips, tricks, advice that's not totally crazy and unwarranted.
I do, but you didn't prepare me for my tips and tricks.
What do you mean?
You didn't prepare me to tell tips and
But I
tricks.
told you that we're gonna do this.
I really don't know how I feel about your headband.
I'm getting a couple of negatives, but I'm getting a lot of positives.
What are the positives? It looks like you're working out.
No, it doesn't.
Not your body,
yes,
but like your outfit looks like you're working out. Although I didn't realize that you were wearing Crocs. Do you wear sneakers?
Listen, I'm a man of leisure.
Okay.
Also, the headband started during pandemic.
I do remember you wearing the headband. This one's a little thick.
Yeah, because I texted you.
Yeah.
I might have even called you.
You texted me.
It felt like an emergency to me. I was trying to find one. This is what we got. I don't love this particular one.
Yeah.
I wanted, when I was living on Long Island, my roommate had a cool, like, thicker, hard plastic one that I was able to, like, slide on. And that's the one I like. But I couldn't.
Those are hard to find.
Yeah, I couldn't find it.
Next time I go to Claire's with
we should go to the mall.
I will look.
Let's go to the mall.
All right. What mall?
The mall.
Sunrise Mall closed.
Well, I'm assuming Broadway Mall didn't close. I would have heard.
No, yeah, that didn't close. I don't think there's a lot of stores open in it.
Really? It's falling apart?
I don't know. I never really go there. I had to go there recently to return something. That's it.
What about the flea market? Would they have?
What flea market?
The Tri-County Flea Market.
I haven't been there. It smells bad.
Okay. All right. Well, if this is riveting stuff. All right. So we're gonna do. We're talking about etiquette. Today's topic, even though I didn't really tell you, but I kind of told you, was gonna be hosting parties.
Okay.
Because you said you were.
Yes, I was doing a barbecue for my
did that
daughter's
just
birthday.
pass?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. And I love I love having people over because I like to make too much food and have too much to drink. and I don't like when I go to parties when they don't have either of those things.
Okay. And it's also like to have too much to drink and you're in a safe environment at home. You're not like,
Yeah.
you don't have to figure out how to get anywhere.
Right. Yeah.
How was the party?
Yeah, it was fine.
It was just fine.
You know what? I was busy doing stuff, so sometimes I don't always like the people that are here.
Wait, so you invite people you don't necessarily like?
No, some of them are family. So it
you're
gets
forced to.
Yeah. But it gives me something to do. It gives me a purpose.
Are you okay with that being left in there, or you want?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay.
Because the only family that watches it are ones that I'm fine with. Hi, Aunt Alice.
When you do you consider guest list before you decide on what you're gonna be preparing?
No, I don't care.
Doesn't matter.
No. You know what kind of annoys me? I guess it
Let's get
should.
into
I
it.
guess it shouldn't. But I hate when people ask, "What are you making?"
Yeah, are you coming or not?
Right. But it doesn't matter what I'm making.
Also, with you, and if you know you, it's gonna be good.
Thank you.
Like, maybe you have a request.
Like what?
Like maybe instead of being like, I wouldn't say, what are you making? Or if I said, what are you making? It's because secretly I want to hear something in particular.
Oh, like if there's something that you wanted.
Yeah, and then maybe
Okay.
I'll be like, oh, you're gonna make a lasagna? Or, you know what I mean? Or like, oh, you're gonna make a fucking something?
Right.
Yeah, I don't like this headband. Also, I don't like the way it like kind of makes my hair push up. I
Yeah.
gotta figure something out. I gotta figure something out soon because I'm recording. Well, we're recording this, and so what did you make?
Talk about it.
What did
Talk
you?
about the thing you're recording.
Yeah, not now.
Okay. What did I make? Well, I made regular barbecue food. I made steak.
Oh, because it was a
hot
grill.
dogs.
You grilled.
Yeah.
So go back to what you were saying. You grilled.
Hot dogs, steak. I made like a bunch of salads.
So
I did a lot of appetizers.
Was it all outdoors? Like, was the
Yeah. It was
party
cool
all
enough that
outdoors?
like my appetizers could go outside, so it was fine.
Okay.
I did pulled chicken.
What were the appetizers like? A charcuterie board?
Yeah.
Not a crudité? Or also
And a
crudité?
crudité.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What's on the charcuterie board?
Everything. It was a good one.
mean?
Well, and then I also had a separate cheese board because I had so much cheese that I couldn't fit it all in my charcuterie because I had so much meats. So I had a meat and I had a cheese. It was good.
Man, I wish I was here a weekend earlier.
I told you to come.
I know, but I wasn't. What am I supposed to do? You know, I gotta
But
work.
it's funny. So my cousin Brian, he brought his dad. He's been divorced from my aunt for like 30 years. But he brought his dad with him, who I haven't seen in a while. And he was like, as he was eating, he's like, this is where your Italian comes out. And it does, because I think that certain nationalities are definitely known for entertaining better than other ones are.
Okay. I don't know if it's entertaining.
Not entertain or food wise though. I think they prepare more or better
Well, I
than
think
others.
certain cultures
Yeah.
are more. I think certain cultures are more attached to their extended family.
Yeah.
So I would say like a Puerto Rican family or a Dominican family is going to be really great with
Yeah.
like big parties.
Right.
An Italian family is going to be really great with big parties. Irish people just get drunk.
Right.
So
Yeah, some people focus more on the drinks
yeah,
than the food.
yeah. And Jews too. Jews do a lot of like big, like.
Do they?
Let's all get together for the Passover or for the Shabbat or and then there's like these big, big pots of matzo ball soup.
My mom's a horrible hostess.
Why?
She never makes enough food.
Oh.
So she makes so little food that people actually don't eat the food that's there because nobody wants to be the one to like finish it.
is it like, does she not eat very much?
She does. Like, she loves when she comes here.
So then
I don't know. I don't. She just
and that's
doesn't.
been your whole life?
Yes, and she doesn't like. She won't offer you a drink when you come in. She won't like. I don't know. She has very bad hostessing skills, and I think that's why I went the opposite, because I get like a little like embarrassed by how bad hers are.
So okay, so when you host a party, the only consideration on guest list is how many people.
Yeah.
And then you purposely overcook.
Yeah. Because then I want people to take it home if they like it.
Oh.
Yeah. Like bring Tupperware.
Bring your own Tupperware. Is
Yeah.
that part of the thing?
Yeah,
Is
you
that
can
part of
bring
the
your
thing?
own Tupperware.
Do you say like when I do like a thing, I'll be like, bring your own chair.
Right.
So you say bring your own Tupperware.
Bring your own Tupperware and bring your own drink. So like I'll have drinks, but like if you like I don't.
For if it's something specific, like if I'm like I need cherry diet.
Yeah, I'm not fucking buying that.
Okay. Yeah.
Or like certain beers and stuff. Like I don't drink beer, so I'm not going to keep it in my house. So like if you drink that, just bring that. Who cares?
But do you think that's like a universal thing? Like always bring your own beverage?
Yeah,
like
if it's something,
specific?
yeah. If you could just drink, like I'll have wine. I always have vodka. Like I always have, I always have something for you to drink, but it might not be what you want.
Right. And what's your drink? Oh, you have a bunch of drinks.
Yeah,
I like
to drink
you like to,
the drinks.
You're like a little bit of a enthusiast? Connoisseur?
A cocktail enthusiast.
Cocktail enthusiast.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends what I feel like making at that time.
And when you plan, like, you're not planning a menu, right? Like you're just like, oh, we're gonna cook all this stuff. Like you don't care how it flows through the thing.
I mean, I'd like for it to flow kind of, but sometimes I go like, I veer off in stupid directions and I'll be like, why did I make this with that? But it's fine.
Because I've been here where it's like, like it'll be like stuffing and turkey and then the lasagna. And it's like, well, those. I mean, I'm going to eat all of that for sure.
Right.
And hope no one else eats the lasagna so I can take it home.
Right.
But that doesn't, like, that's not like, you're not preparing a menu. You know what I mean? That's like my buddy Jesse, he'll prepare a menu and it's like, well, this goes good with this.
Right.
And
Yeah,
this
no, I
pairs
don't
with
think
this.
like that. My brain doesn't think like that. I think you need a more organized brain to think that way.
So you feel as though your brain is disorganized.
You even said to me recently, I know you're a little scatterbrained sometimes.
I said that?
Yes.
Feels mean for me.
It was mean for you.
Huh.
Yeah.
Why would I say that? What did I...
You tried to do it in like your nice voice, like, I know you're a little scatterbrained sometimes, but so if you could just get this in order for me, that would be great.
What was it? What did I want in order?
Something with my labels.
Oh no, yeah, because when you that wasn't like yeah. It's true. Cuz like I help her out with her labels and she'll send me like it'll be like 4 emails. And one will be like the ingredients, and then the second one will be like what the size is, and then the third one will be like the name of the first thing. And so the fourth one is just like her summing it up. And I'm just like, hey, you know what? If we could just save all those. Save all those, put those in one. And then because she was like, oh, I have like 13 things for you. It was like literally 16 things.
Yeah.
And she was like, I have like 16 things for you. And I was like, well, I don't want 24 emails. So let's try and... It was still 3 emails, but it was pretty close.
I did the best I could.
Yeah, I honestly, like, I was like... There were some things where I was like, she didn't spell check that. Like, that doesn't seem right. I'm gonna Google that.
Yeah.
And then, so if it's just grilling,
Which I don't love. That's actually not my favorite thing to do because grilling's hard. What?
that was just very.
Grilling?
That was very Long Island. That was like a real. All right, man.
Grilling is hard. I'm better with an oven than a grill.
As a Jew, oh, sorry, I'm gonna make a terrible joke. Yeah, because I remember being here and like you'll have two things in the oven, like one will be in the toast, like just being held, and then you have like 4 pots going. You have like another thing over there, like waiting, and it's like, how do you and knowing that you're like a little, I'm like, how does she? This stuff's all gonna be ready at the same time, and then it's all ready at the same time. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about going to a party and it's like this comes out, then this comes out?
It's very, I mean, it is very hard to do. It's very hard to get your timing down. Sometimes when you get one thing's thrown off, it throws everything off. I don't know. I like, if I'm enjoying the party, I don't care if things stagger out. If I'm not enjoying the party, I want my food and I want to go home.
Do you prefer, because I've been here for 2 versions of it, where it's like everything goes on the table.
Yeah.
Or like you go up and get everything. What do you prefer?
I don't know. Either way is kind of.
I will say here, the sit down ones are usually like because it's like a holiday. It's like
Yeah.
Whereas like the get-togethers have been the ones where you're like,
Right. I think I like that better. I like when people just get up and get their stuff.
Your wedding was a get up and get your stuff
No.
one? It was a sit down and get it brought to you one.
Yeah.
Your wedding was fun.
Thanks.
Your MC was good. I remember your MC being very good.
Yes, he was great.
Yeah. Too bad that didn't last. 100% of the marriages in this room right now have failed. So any like tips or tricks for hosting a party?
No, but I do want to say something to guests.
None.
Wait.
None.
I want to say this to
Figure
guests.
it out yourself.
No, I'll give you in a second. Just
Okay,
I want to
okay.
say this. When you're bringing something to a party as a guest, don't bring shit alcohol. Don't bring like Bob's vodka or like, because no, listen, recently, or not so, like kind of recently, me and a friend were having dinner. We invited another friend over and she's like, can I bring anything? I said, oh, you could bring wine. And it literally just said like white wine, period, on the label when she brought it. And I was like, I'm not a wine drinker. I wasn't drinking it anyway, but my other friend is more of a wine drinker. So she went into the bathroom and Googled this particular wine. And you could tell it was it was a total regift that they just brought over. And it sucked. No one was drinking this.
Yeah.
So don't bring that. Don't do that.
Well, going back to what you said earlier, bring what you would drink.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't drink it, don't bring it. Because
Right.
it's just.
And if you're bringing it as like a hostess gift, they don't want it.
Yeah.
Like,
You want to bring a hostess gift, bring a plant.
Yeah, or you could buy wine. You could buy like a $15 bottle of wine and still have it be a decent
Cheap, yeah.
bottle of wine.
It's
you
like
don't bring that
Duck
into
walk or
someone's
something
house.
is cheap, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Whatever the
drink
fuck.
wine.
Yeah, me neither.
Do you drink now?
I've had a couple of drinks recently, but I don't like. It's nothing. I drank a high noon with my buddy Will.
Okay.
Because we were on tour. We had a night off. We were on a beach. We were staying on a beach. And we like went in the ocean, and it was just like me and him, and it was just like, and he's a big drinker, so we just like sat like by the pool with like, it was like an old folks thing, and like just it was like literally like a 90-year-old lady we're like flirting with, like just like being like, you know, like making her night, and yeah, and he was like, he kept cracking open these high noons. And I'm like, fuck it, man. Like, let's, you know. And I didn't love it. I didn't care. I think I had like 4 sips. And then yesterday I hung out with an old friend. And she was drinking like this crazy thing. But it looked so good. It was like strawberry, watermelon, jalapeno margarita or something.
Oh, that's too much for me.
Yo. But she was like, I was like, oh, that looks really good. And she was like, try it. And I took a sip and I was like, I could actually drink that.
Yeah.
But, you know, it was like the middle of the day, I had to drive, whatever. Like, she's an alcoholic, apparently. If you're watching, I don't think you're an alcoholic. But yeah, bring what you're gonna drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. That's a real
Don't bring
thing.
something crappy that no one's wants to open.
Yeah. And if you're gonna, and if it's a hostess gift, I think a plant is a nice hostess gift.
I'm a big plant person. If they're not, if they don't like plants, if they're like, then they don't want that either. Or a candle.
I brought someone a plant the other day.
Yeah.
2 or 3 weeks ago, because my car, oh my God. So I got rear-ended in Nashville at the beginning of this tour. Mm-hmm. It finally got into the shop. Like, the insurance was a nightmare, as usual. Finally got the car in, and I would call for updates. And this one woman, Brittany, was always very good bedside manner. Like, I understand. We'll have it. It's in the thing. This is the process. This is when it'll be done. Like, don't worry. You're in good hands. We'll get it to you when you need to get it. And then I would call, like, a week later I would call, and the other person, I'd be like, oh, is Brittany available? And she'd be like, what do you need? I'd be like, well, I want to talk to Brittany about my car. And she's like, oh, well, it says here, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you're hurting me. Like, you're physically hurting me talking to me like this. Like, can I just speak to Brittany?
Right.
And then Brittany was like, it'll be done Wednesday or Thursday the latest. If you don't hear from me Thursday, call me Thursday. Mm-hmm. And I called her Thursday. Mm-hmm. And the woman goes, oh, it says here June 1st. And I didn't even get mad.
Right.
I was like, you understand how crazy that sounds.
Right.
You told me Thursday.
Yeah.
Now you're telling me June 1st? Like, I'm not even, like, that doesn't even register as, like, a real thing to me. Like, that sounds absurd. And I'm like, can I just speak to Brittany? And she's like, fine. And Brittany's like, yeah, the decal will be in June 1st. You don't need the decal. I made an executive decision. You're fine. Don't listen to that lady. Blah, blah, blah. And so when I came to pick up the car, I was like, are you going to be there? And she's like, yeah. And I bought a plan for her.
Oh, that was nice.
And I brought her a plan for her desk. And I was like, I just want to say thank you. I was like, the only person in this whole thing, like, between the insurance people, the collision people, the rental car people, you're the only person that didn't give me a hard time, that didn't make me feel like shit. I was like, thank you so much. And she's like, she goes, who were you talking to, like, that was being shitty here? Was it Lori? And I'm like, the way you're asking, I'm sure it was Lori.
It was definitely Lori.
I'm like, I didn't get the name, but the way you just asked, let's go ahead and assume it's Lori. There was one woman at the rental car place that was nice, Jonna, but everyone else at the rental car place sucked. They didn't want to give me, whatever. You guys know how miserable insurance is. And it's a scam, and there's no recourse. Apparently there's a commission in some states.
Yes. Yeah.
But, I mean, by the time you get to the point where you need the commission, it's like, it's already been a nightmare. You're already hanging yourself in a closet. So, yeah. Bring a plant.
Bring a plant or a candle. Or
a candle's nice, yeah.
Everybody likes a candle.
But some people have, like, olfactory issues. Like, if you brought me a candle, I'd be like, keep the cover on it. Thank you.
Okay.
It's just, like, too small.
But that's the same thing like a plant. Not everybody wants a plant.
You're right.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully you know the person enough to say. Yeah.
I mean, I do think that the right thing to bring is a bottle of alcohol.
Yes.
Even as
because
someone who doesn't
drink alcohol.
Because then they could use it. Yeah. But bring something that you would drink, or in my case, something that you know people would drink.
Right. Yeah. Bring like a, or if you don't know wine, just ask the person at the liquor store, what do you think is a good bottle?
Yeah.
It's very easy.
Very easy.
Google it.
Yeah.
Keep a clean house. No one wants to eat at your dirty house. It's good. What are you looking at? My house isn't dirty.
No, I want to talk about this, but it's someone that could easily watch, and then I can't. I don't want to say anything. No. But I've definitely been in houses where, like, all right.
Yes.
No names, but.
Okay. You know who you are, you dirty girl.
Cat walking across.
Yes! Yes, that's what I was going to bring up. Yeah. Somebody told me that a cat stepped in their mashed potatoes on their table. I would never eat at that person's
They were just
house.
like, oh, kitty.
Yeah.
And it's just like, no, not oh, kitty.
Fucking gross.
That thing 100% steps in its own litter box.
Yeah.
And then you just let it climb all over. But that goes, I mean, that's all people with those kind of cats.
I mean, that's a cat, though. Cats can go anywhere.
No, I've seen cats where they like behave and they stay away, and the furniture isn't all covered in cat hair.
Yeah.
I've seen good. Our cat was good when I was in Oklahoma City. Our cat never bothered anybody. Knew it wasn't allowed on the furniture.
Yeah.
Oh, he ran away.
Oh.
Roman said he got out one day when he was like letting the dogs out. The cat ran out. Never came back. He said he thought
sad.
because it's like old, he thinks it like went to go die somewhere.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
How old is he?
16.
Oh, yeah, that's like cat age.
Yeah. R.I.P. Blue. You were my boy.
That's sad.
And then the other thing, we know a hostess, and I feel bad even saying this because she's such a sweet lady and like so generous and so caring and so kind. But she's like a toucher. So like she'll have like a plate of like, let's say it's pigs in blankets.
Mm-hmm.
She'll like look at the bottom of all the pigs in blankets. Here you go, guys. And it's like, all right, you didn't need to touch every
No, you didn't need to touch
fucking
everything.
one, dude. Like,
Wait, do I know this person?
maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to do that. I mean, you do have to touch stuff when you cook.
Yeah, but she would like touch like.
Yeah, no.
It was aggressive. It was like, why are you touching everything?
But
it like literally like just shy of being like.
But okay, do you skeeve her a little bit?
She skeeves me a little bit.
Oh, that's what I meant to say. What did I say?
Mm,
Oh yeah.
skeeve her.
Okay. Well, I mean that's usually
I probably
what
skeeve everybody.
happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so funny, Jodi.
Listen, if you didn't skeeve her, would it bother you as much?
Honestly, if it was you, it wouldn't bother me because I know you're like clean and I know you take care of stuff and like, I don't know, like it like I could see a situation where she like pet the dog and then touched my food.
Yeah.
Like I could see her giving like the dog a prostate exam and then touching my food. And I'd be like, yo, wash your fucking hands, dude.
Yeah. Definitely keep a clean house. No one wants to eat there. No one wants to eat or eat anything like if you bring something to someone's house. Like if I've already been in your house and it's gross, I'm not gonna eat what you brought. No way.
Yeah, man, it's tough because like you don't want to seem ungrateful.
Yeah.
But like, it's gross.
Yeah. You guys never really entertained.
Because our place was small, but we would occasionally we did a couple of things.
Yeah. Now, what do you? I think someone in the relationship has to be like a cooker.
I'm the cook. I was a cook.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I love cooking. I think I'm pretty good too.
Yeah. What I've had, it's good.
Yeah. I mean, I think my strong suits are like soups and sauces. Like I feel like I build flavors pretty good. Mm-hmm. But like I don't have like technique. Like I couldn't like time a turkey properly probably.
Yeah.
But I can make the hell out of I make like a great split pea soup and like a great matzo ball soup. And other things. Good bolognese sauce.
So, do you cook for ladies now? Like, has there been any ladies that you've...
Well, when I was hanging out with Michael in Oklahoma City, we cooked for each other a couple of times. Mm-hmm. And I cooked for Roman a few times.
Okay.
I mean, not, it's not a lady, but...
Was Michael a good cook?
Michael was a good cook, but it was very, like, homey, like, country foods.
But that's where she's from.
Yeah. No, I know. So she would make, like, dope, like, chicken and dumplings, or, like, she made me... like chicken fried something, and she made something else, and then I made her like a soup, and I made her a bolognese with yo, no one in Oklahoma City had ever heard of bucatini.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, oh, like, I'm gonna blow all your fucking brains, dude. So I made bucatini bolognese.
Did they like it?
Oh, everyone loved it.
Yeah.
They're like, what's this fucking spaghetti with a hole in it?
It's the best. Is that how they talked when
No,
they ate it?
Yeah, they turned into New Yorkers. They were like, oh, this fucking spaghetti. Or not.
Oh, always have enough ice. That's a problem when you can't make a drink.
Yo, that goes for everywhere.
Yeah.
We stayed in a hotel in Dallas just recently, and the fucking hotel didn't have ice.
Yes. When we were in Kentucky, our ice maker was broke, so then I kept going up and down the elevator trying to find ice. That's a pain in the
Where'd
ass.
you guys go? You went to Louisville.
Yeah.
I was just there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back in a week.
We went for the opening of the Derby.
Oh, that's cool, man. You guys looked great.
Thanks.
Yeah. Well, you guys looked great. You guys looked like you had fun, and you were all dressed pretty. Why you... What? What'd I just do?
Nothing.
What's the matter, Jodi?
Nothing.
You don't like that I look at you? Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Who was, it was you and Natalie. I didn't recognize those other two girls.
Melissa and Lisa.
Oh, that was Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh, that's Lisa.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, wait, what
Which
Lisa?
Lisa?
Right. Not Lisa, I mean, she's my friend, but
The
not...
one from True Value.
No, not her.
Oh. Okay.
No. Lisa Guevara was her maiden name. She was in school with us.
I know that name.
Yeah. She used to have really big curly
she
hair,
used to
so
hang out
it was
at-
different.
Did you used to hang out at Natalie's when we hung out? At
Yeah,
Natalie's?
I hung out with her a lot. Her hair was like big, curly, wild, like
All of
total
you
rock
guys.
and roll girl.
All you
Yeah.
guys had big crazy hair.
Yeah. I mean, I still kind of do.
What I will say, my friend Liz Mealy is like this too. You guys, it's always different.
Mm-hmm.
Like every time I see you guys, it's like different hair, and always cool, good style.
Thanks.
You're very stylish. Rock and roll? Would you consider yourself rockabilly, or would you just say classic? Do you say pinup? How do you describe your style if someone's like?
I don't. Maybe I'll show them a picture.
Just show a picture.
And then they could decide for themselves what they'd like to call me.
All right.
What would you call me? And it
I
depends.
would say like I would say classic, or I would say rock and roll. Just like
Yeah.
a rock and roll.
Because I have like a harder side and a
Yeah.
softer side.
But you're not like punk rock
No.
where it's like spikes or whatever. It's just or like a studded belt. It's just
Yeah.
like you just have like a rock and roll, like a social D kind of thing. Brian Setzer's orchestra.
Yeah.
Be like, what does she look like? And I say Brian Setzer's orchestra, and they'll be like, I get that. I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. You look like you should be sitting on the hood of a '67 Chevy
Okay.
with your legs crossed.
Well, yes. Should always cross your legs, ladies.
Well, no, because like Jay Lee, my barber, she looks like she'd be sitting on that same car, but like with her legs open, like like with her elbows on her knees. You know what I mean? So like, no,
Yeah.
those are two different looks in
That's
the same
true.
same world.
genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's another one. She, like every time I see her, she's like, it's a crazy different look.
I don't think I look crazy different every time you see me.
No, but your hair is always like you do lots of different stuff with your
Uh-huh.
hair. And Liz Mealy, who I open for a lot, she like every show it's like a different. It's like buns, it's long, it's down, it's curly, it's straight. It's like, well, how do you do all this? But Jay Lee, it'll be like a long weave, and then like dreads, and then the next day like that.
Yeah.
It's like, what happens?
Your hair looks crazy. If you go through all the videos we've done, it's always different.
Because I grow it out, shave it off, grow it out,
Yeah.
shave it off.
And your beard takes on a different...
Well, because, same thing. Like, shave it off, grow it out, shave
Yeah.
it off. And so, if you don't catch me, like, after seeing Jay, then, like, it's going to be, like, like it's crazy right now.
Yeah.
But like in a week it'll be fine. Yeah, I'll see her Tuesday to get my hair in, because I'm recording a special called Have Some Dignity. We're recording June 1st. This will definitely not be out by June 1st. So I just recorded a special. The special will be out in July. If you want to kick in a buck or two to the GoFundMe, I'll put the link in the description. Yeah.
Don't you want people to go to your... Oh, no, it's going to be out after.
Yeah, it's going to be past.
Oh, well.
But my beard will be cleaner on the sides, and then my hair I'll have done something with it. I'll find a band between now and then.
I think you need to cut it.
Man, you know what sucks is that a few people have said that, and it's people that like I actually value their opinion on looks. Mm-hmm. And then other people, some that I value their opinion, but like other people that I'm like, I don't give a shit, are like, no, it looks awesome. And I'm like, what is this best? Aunt ever? Aunt. Yeah. I don't know what to do.
I'm going to vote for cut it.
But I'm not going to cut it between now and then.
I'm just saying, in general.
Yeah. Are we done? What time is that?
36 minutes.
Okay. Did you have any tips, tricks, advice?
No. Have enough food.
Have enough food, that's it.
Have enough food. Make it good.
Invite
the right people.
How do you do that?
Oh, don't invite shitty people. You know what?
If you're forced to? What if it's like
sometimes
your uncle?
You are. Well, you know what? I think you need to have like a good mix of people, because then there'll always be somebody for somebody to talk to. You don't really want people that are like so polar opposite, just like these people and that people. I guess you kind of need people that have a little bit of everything. Like you don't want like super liberals and super conservatives. You want like a nice mix.
So I don't relate to that.
Okay.
Because I feel like, and I mean you can agree or disagree, obviously, I feel like I have attracted people that are good with people.
Right.
Like, I feel like I can throw most of my friends into a room with anyone and they'll get along. Like, like I would introduce you to any of my friends because I know, like, you have something to talk to, like, something to talk about. Christian, Dubin, Mark, all those guys, like, Ryan Brook, like, they're all very eclectic people. They all very good interpersonal skills. Like, I don't feel like, even if I brought two introverts, one of those people would be like, hey, let's come to our party. You know what I mean? So.
Right, but you can't just bring all introverts.
But I'm saying I don't have I don't have a lot of those. You know what I mean? I have mostly the Dubins and Christians of the world. Yeah. Like where like those are the people that I gravitate towards, and those are the people that gravitate towards me. Mm-hmm. Like my buddy Bricks, you could throw him in a room with literally anyone. Yeah. The most blue collar of blue collar and the most and he'll be like, he'll mix it up. Right. You know?
Yeah, no, that's good. That's perfect. I mean, if you could find people like that, it's perfect. Yeah. Like when you have family and stuff, it's not always the case.
Like I know, yeah.
What?
No, I was going to bring someone up, but I don't want to bring them up.
Okay, thank you. A guy or a girl?
I don't want to say, because then we're going to say. I'll say off.
Okay. I was just about to say something and now I forgot. Oh, can we do your dating thing?
Yeah. Are we doing a dating thing?
Wait, yeah.
I'm texting you the person I was going to say. Yeah, let's do the dating thing.
Okay. All right, folks. Oh, yeah, that's what I thought. It came into my head.
Like, you don't like that person, but they are very good with anyone.
Yes.
Like, you can throw him in a room with literally anyone.
Yes.
And he'll have something to talk to, something that he's passionate about.
Right.
Yeah. So.
No, yeah, that's true. Because you just don't want, I guess you just don't want shy people. That's really what it boils down to.
A whole room of shy people?
Yeah.
Or a strong contingent of like super left, super right.
But
That's what you were saying.
in the beginning, you don't want people that are like, I don't want to talk to these people, or I don't want to talk to those people.
Yeah.
Those people I don't like. I mean, I have a few of those people in my life, and it sucks because there's nothing sometimes to talk to them about. Don't look at these. Okay, so listen, everybody grab a pen and paper if you want to maybe go on a date with Neil. Look, okay, so I gave Neil this or that's. It was supposed to be 25, but I made 26 questions. And he's going to speed round, answer these quick. So you answer them too. And if your answers match up, I would say like at least 10. So
10 of 26?
Is that a lot? That's too much?
None.
Okay. 24.
I mean, to be fair, even if none of them match,
He'll still date you.
slide in the DMs, ladies.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
some men.
Right. Okay, so you're going to answer the question based on what you're looking for or what you would like for them to answer. You understand?
Say it again?
You're going to answer the question, the this or that, based on what you would like or what you would like for them to answer. Like what you prefer and what you would prefer from them.
I'm going to answer both.
No, you're just going to answer once.
Okay.
They're going to answer what they are or what they prefer. So like you're saying what you would want in a person and they're saying what they are.
Okay.
So to see if they match up. Everybody understand the rules?
No.
Really?
Yeah. Because you said two different things.
All right.
I'm answering what I want in a person.
Correct.
And then the person's answering what they are.
Correct.
To see if they are the person I want.
Correct.
Yeah, man.
That makes sense.
I mean, it makes sense, but yeah, you just need to get two of these.
And you can't, I don't want to hear like, oh, but sometimes this, sometimes that. It's it.
Okay.
It's fast.
It's Phoebe Joey game. It's the Phoebe Joey game. So it's the first thing that comes to your mind no matter what.
Okay. Boy or girl?
Well, girl.
Tall or short?
Short.
Thick or thin?
I don't have either. Both. Neither.
Dark or light?
Either.
Loud or quiet?
Either, but probably loud.
Netflix or Hulu?
Hulu.
Scary or funny?
Funny.
Older or younger?
Doesn't matter.
Popeyes or KFC?
KFC, it's a tough. They're both so good. KFC.
Woo! Day or night?
Night.
Tits or ass?
You know what, dude?
What?
I was just talking about this the other day. I used to be so ass.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm really tits.
The girls that you've shown me, it looks like tits are definitely making a comeback
Tits
for
made
you.
a comeback, dude.
All right. Tits it is.
And I mean, my whole life was like small boobs, big butt.
Yeah.
And now I'm just like, I just want like a big, I want to fill the armpits when they're laying down. Like, just.
Alcoholic or drug addict?
I'd rather do drugs with someone.
Dogs or cats?
Probably dog.
Ice cream or froyo?
Neither. Can I do neither?
No.
Froyo.
Motley Crue or Guns N' Roses?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Motley Crue. That was the hardest question I've ever had to answer, by the way. That was very difficult.
Yeah. Hot or cold?
Crew. Yeah, it's Crew.
All right.
What was the next one?
Hot or cold?
I guess cold because you can layer up, but I don't want snow. It's just like the temperature of the room?
Yeah, or anything.
Okay, cold.
Rainy or sunny?
Sunny.
Go out or stay in?
Let's say stay in, but I'm either.
Apples or bananas?
Wait, what did you cross both? Oh, no. Apples or bananas? Apples?
Daddy issues or bipolar?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I guess daddy issues,
Okay.
right? Because I kind of have like a...
Yeah. That's probably worked better for you.
What's up,
There's probably
ladies?
more of them out there.
What's up, ladies?
Goth or girly?
Ooh. I guess I lean goth. I lean goth.
Okay.
But I mean, girly's great too.
Pickles or cucumbers?
The pickled cucumbers at a Japanese or Korean place. Those like garlic ones. So I guess that's a pickle.
Yeah.
That's a pickle.
Sauce or gravy?
Sauce.
Book or movie?
Movie. What are you kidding?
I know you don't read. Dunkin' Donuts or Krispy Kreme?
You know what? I'm gonna go with Dunkin' because I drink coffee more than I eat donuts.
Okay. And last one, Sammy Hagar or David Lee Roth?
Well, I mean, all right. Definitely David Lee Roth, obviously, but I do value. I don't like Sammy Hagar's Van Halen, but I do like Sammy Hagar solo and Montrose, and I think he's got a great. Like, I think he's a cool. He's like the hard rock Jimmy Buffett.
One of my rules was I don't need a whole explanation. I just needed an answer. You broke it.
But that's not fair with that question.
Of course it is. Because David Lee Roth is just the answer.
Because you're saying...
If anyone out there puts Sammy Hagar, you're wrong, and you're never going to get a date.
No, see, that's what I disagree. So if you said in Van Halen, David Lee Roth or Sammy Hagar, yes, in Van Halen, 1,000% David Lee Roth. 1,000%.
Sammy Hagar wears flip-flops all the time.
Yeah, he's the hard rock Jimmy Buffett.
Yeah, no thank you.
No,
David Lee Roth.
No, he's great.
I had a picture, totally inappropriate poster, hanging on my wall when I was in 4th grade of David Lee Roth on his knees in black leather pants, no shirt, chained up to a chain link fence.
Yeah, okay.
I was 9.
Yeah. And he would have had sex with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, look.
I watched a documentary.
Yeah.
From like basically the perspective of his security guy, his head of security, and people were bad back then.
Yeah, I'm reading Dirt, the Motley Crue book, and the shit that they did, the shit that women also let them do, it's just fucking gross.
Well, I just remember being like, I remember being, a kid, and there was like, do you remember Maureen? She lived not on Mitchell, but like whatever that block was that led to Mitchell. She lived right by me and Natalie.
Yeah.
This girl Maureen, I want to say Donovan. She went to Catholic school, so she was always like hanging out after school, but like in that like schoolgirl outfit. She would like meet us. She would hang out at United Skates with us and like smoke cigarettes behind the skating rink. We were 13, 14, 15. And she would go to concerts and fuck musicians.
That's crazy.
Like, she was a child.
Yeah.
And that was like, all the girls that hung out the roller rink did that.
Yeah. It's gross.
Now, like, if I had an 18-year-old slide in the DMs the other day.
You did?
And I was like, I felt gross. And that's a legal person.
Wow.
That's
and
a legal
person. It takes a lot for Neil to feel gross.
I'm not saying...
You didn't talk to her?
I talked to her a little bit.
Come on! Did she send you a picture?
No.
Did she send you a video of her smoking and
no,
blowing
I didn't.
smoke?
I didn't.
Balloons?
I didn't do that stuff. I was like, dude, I don't. I was like, if anything, I was like, you have to instigate every conversation. I was like, I can't be talking to an 18-year-old like aggressively, like the way I talk to like a broad your age, an old ass broad like you. Like you, I'd be like, well, a girl of your age, I'd be like, yo, send me this. A girl like I'm like, well, listen, you do you. Yeah, I just happen to be here for it.
Yeah, Neil would never talk to me that way.
Well, not you.
Right.
Because then I don't want to lose you as a friend.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
We're done. I feel like I need to cut out that 18-year-old thing.
Maybe. Can I bring up the girl that you said that you really like now?
Not on this.
Oh. All right, you think you're going to get a date off of this?
No.
Why?
Because I don't think anyone watching this wants to date me that hasn't already slid in the DMs.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. People know. You know what I mean? People know these days. You just slide in the DM.
No one slides into my DM.
Because you don't really have a focused DM. Like, I'll get off stage at a show, and no one will come talk to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll get back to the hotel, and there's a fucking, hey, great show tonight.
Huh.
I'm like...
Why don't they just approach you?
People think it's weird these days, I think. You know what I mean? People think, like... I don't know. I think people think, like, you're a pervert if you approach someone in real life. Plus... getting rejected face to face hurts.
Yeah.
Getting rejected in a DM, you can like pretend like, oh, that person didn't see or didn't get it or didn't understand or
Right, but I feel like if you go into someone's DM, there is a chance that they didn't see it, or you became like a number.
yeah, okay, possible. And also, you know, if you come up to me after a show and you're like, hey, you were great, you know, whatever, like this thing, and then like, I don't know. Well, maybe I don't know. I had someone like say something to me and then be like, "Oh, I was just joking," and I was like, "Oh, well, that hurt my feelings."
What, like they were interested in you?
Well, I made a joke about liking to watch.
Okay.
And so
is that a joke? It's not a joke.
It's not a joke. I love watching, but
Somebody that you're involved with, or
anything.
really?
Yeah.
That wouldn't make you jealous?
I'm like, I don't know. I view that stuff differently.
What if you were really in a committed relationship with them, though?
Yeah, probably. I'd be like, you know, don't fuck other people. Yeah, sure.
But you can do it in front of me.
Maybe. It depends on the person.
Interesting.
It depends on the person.
Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't have been cool with that.
What's her name?
Yeah, but at a point I would have been. Just like not.
You would have?
At early on, for sure.
Oh, early on.
Yeah. And then, you know. But I mean, that's, whatever. Oh, but someone came up to me after a show and was like, you can watch us. And I was like, oh, sick. I was like, find me online and DM me on your way back. Like, let me know where you're going to be.
Two girls or a guy and a girl?
I don't want to say. And then, because
They don't know.
Yeah, but it's
X and Y chromosome or two X chromosomes?
And so I was like, DM me, and they were like, oh, I was joking. And I was like, oh, well, that's like hurtful. Like,
It's hurtful.
well, it's like, ew, like you're making fun of my sexual preferences. Like I don't make fun of anyone else's sexual, you know what I mean? Like,
I think they were just doing it to like flirt. I don't think they were doing it.
I don't know. It felt
Like an
shitty.
attack?
It felt shitty when they revoked. It felt shitty when I was like, "Oh yeah, let's do that," and they were like, "No," and I was like, "Oh, all right, you brought it up, dude." I don't know. All right.
That's a little sensitive.
I'm being sensitive.
Yeah, it's a little sensitive.
I am sensitive.
All right.
She was like, "When you're done crying in the car," I went crying in the car. You're crying in the car.
I'm crying in the car.
All right. Thanks for watching.